and welcome back to my channel. Today marks the end of week 7 of my growing season here in zone 4B, and let's get right into the updates. Nothing too exciting with the carrots. They're starting to get pretty tall, and their stems are also starting to be quite thick. So that's them. The beans are starting to get more and more flowering, especially that one. Lots of good stuff going on. But today I also noticed I've got my first bean. It's still a little baby, still has to get its burgundy color, but that's exciting. It's my first vegetable or legume. Gonna be lots on this one too. Over with the tomatoes, they're getting taller and taller by the week. Last week I gave you guys an update about all these tomato flowers starting. I had a few that broke off, but I read that was simply for lack of pollination. These ones seem to be doing better. Looks like that one's done. Got this one here that seems to have something coming out of it. I'm having a hard time seeing from my angle, but maybe you can see it there. So that's exciting. Okay, so it's the next day. Actually, it's 2 days later, but there's an exciting tomato update that I almost just squealed about. Look it. I've got baby tomatoes starting. I've got baby tomatoes finally. As for the cucumbers, it is starting to climb its way up to the trellis. Still have some baby cucumbers in there and some big flowers starting. These guys over here are getting pretty big as well. Their stalks are really sturdy too. Not any flowers or anything yet, but we're getting close. They'll eventually climb up as well. The lettuce is out of control. I keep saying I need to make salad, but I don't end up doing it. So maybe today I'll end up cutting some leaves for a salad tonight. And as you can see, it is surrounded by weeds. The yard is really getting overgrown. We need to do some whippersnipping. The apple tree's doing very well. However, you may notice there's quite a bit of apples missing on this lower branch. It's not the deer like we were anticipating. It is in fact our dogs. The darn things keep jumping up and grabbing a snack. But they're getting pretty big and pretty red too. Off to the potato garden. Obviously have to grab a snack of wild raspberries on my way. So as you can see, the sunflowers are getting so tall. It is incredible. We spent some time this week weeding. Jesse and I tried to push back the bush a little further so that the sunflowers stand out, and also started weeding all these potatoes and hilling them up as needed. Still have quite a bit to do on the other end, but lots of progress. We have more potatoes flowering. Look how cute. These are the Irish cobbler potatoes now that are starting to flower. I'm really happy with the progress in this garden. Some of the sunflowers seem to be leaning over a bit, but they're still growing strong. They're growing straight up again. However, I did lose one down on the very end. It snapped in half. I think either a deer or one of the dogs ran it over. which is really unfortunate, but c'est la vie. What's up, Lydia? Now onto our raspberries. I don't know if you can see how red this is. They're actually starting to get too ripe. We tried to do some weeding in here this past week too, and they were just falling off. So this weekend we are picking raspberries, and of course I'll bring you along with me. Can you see the sea of red? Oh my goodness. It's funny how in the spring, when it was just the bare stalks, you didn't imagine it bushing out as much as it did. You can barely see my rows. Now part of that is weeds, but a big part of that is just the raspberry bushes. But as you can see, they're getting so ripe that they're starting to fall. Look at these. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy. Also, I'm wearing overalls. I've been wanting to get myself a pair of good old denim overalls for a while now, and they're a little snug. Actually, I'm quite disappointed. I ordered straight leg, but they came basically like a skinny jean, and they're a little snug, but I love these. Good old pair of salopettes. I do eventually want to get myself a good pair of work overalls, like a good old Carhartt that I can do work in, especially once we have the pigs. We're gonna need proper clothes. But for now, I'm okay with fashion overalls. They're cute, they're from Old Navy. I always forget to update you guys on the chokecherry tree. So at the bottom here, chokecherries are still very much green, but a little more at the top, they're starting to get red. I don't know if you can see any of that. So we're starting to get some red chokecherries. It does look as though something has been eating the tree. It's got some damage everywhere. That's strange. I just got my foot caught in more of the devil vine. Apparently, we've got some bindweed starting up at the house. Alrighty, last but not least, my cilantro is doing amazing. I'm thinking this weekend I might make some pico de gallo salsa. Oh, too bad it's store-bought tomatoes for now. My dill, I really don't know what's wrong with it. I tried thinning it out, thinking that might have been the problem, but it's just not looking right. The onions, however, they keep growing strong. They're so tall, and we keep eating it. Thinking of adding basil to my herb garden, thinking it might be nice. However, I'm not sure how to cook with basil, but a pesto seems good to me. I hope you guys enjoyed this garden tour this week. I am sure we'll be harvesting some stuff in no time. I cannot believe how fast time is flying and how fast things are growing. Thanks again for watching. Please subscribe, and I will see you guys next week.